Good morning. I'm working a sponge out of water. The sequel to the Spongebob movie. Well, isn't it as good as the first one? It is pretty good. So the story in this one is about the Krabby Patty secret formula has literally disappeared due to the actions of Antonio Banderas' pirate rewriting the story to steal the formula. But you don't know that until the end that he's the one that took the formula until the third act of the film. In the meantime, SpongeBob and Plankton team up to work to find out what happened to the formula to bring peace in to the King Bonham, because the King Bonham has become this apocalyptic wasteland, and it's like something out of Mad Max. They do a Mad Max parody when the King Kong goes crazy because of not having the secret formula, not be able to make Krabby Patties. It's just become the apocalyptic wasteland of Mad Max Fury Road. SpongeBob tries to teach Plankton the benefits of working as a team in song. And Plankton starts eventually understanding the true meaning of teamwork. And when he does, he sings the song with SpongeBob and eventually does say the word team. In the meantime, he says the word TM. So this is really Plankton's story, not SpongeBob's story. So lots of crazy stuff happens in this film. This magical talking dolphin that's been watching the universe for centuries, and he's been holding it for a while, and so SpongeBob and Plankton watching him for fun, and then he gets fired from his job because the end call him that something was about to hit something else. The planet was about to hit another planet. And there's also this other scene when SpongeBob is taking a nap, and Plankton goes inside his brain he figures he's hiding the secret formula, and it's basically a sugar-coated Wonderland. It scares the crap out of Plankton. It's pretty funny. When they're about to execute SpongeBob because he decides to sacrifice himself to bring peace to the King Bond, after Plankton and SpongeBob travel back in time to get the formula before it disappears, but SpongeBob messed up that he grabbed the wrong one. He grabbed the wrong bottle. That wasn't the secret formula. That was just a grocery list for not grocery list. A thing written by Plankton from the past. It was a ha-ha towards Mr. Krabs. And SpongeBob got the wrong one, and Plankton points out how this is all his fault because him and his idea of a team decide to, because of his team. He says he's the worst teammate ever, and he points out how he used to be selfish, but until you taught him about all being a team. uh, Plankton taught him all how to be a team. And points out how all this is SpongeBob's fault because he grabbed the wrong one. And SpongeBob doesn't stop mixing garbage with the recycling. And that's when he decides to make a sacrifice, kind of out of nowhere to bring a piece of skin on. And everyone's like, okay. And brings a little shock and throws SpongeBob a little shock. So, when they're about to execute SpongeBob, he smells Krabby Patty, so they follow the scent. And it leads in our world where Antonio Banderas is selling Krabby Patties, but with a different name. No, with the same name. In a food truck. So he explained how he just jailed the sequel from, how he rewrote the story. And he rewrote them in a different place on this journal on this island. And these seagulls drop a piece of the story that got ripped off by one of these seagulls when Antonio Banderas was reading the script. The story to his seagulls. And so I'm kind of tired, because I just woke up. And so SpongeBob rewrites the story and make them all superheroes. And Plankton rewrites the story too and make him a superhero. And he gives back the phone to Mr. Krabs and realizes he's been selfish lately. It's pretty much the entire time. Well, inside, like most of his life, he's been selfish and wanting the phone for himself. And I realized that was wrong. So they all go back to the King Ball and Plankton's back to stand the flying. And he was just like saying, the reason why he's doing that because he's the same things back where they were. So yeah, Plankton's still considered SpongeBob his teammate. So he's not being selfish, so yeah, and Gary chases after Plankton, and the seagulls start singing the SpongeBob theme song until the dolphin that SpongeBob ran into early in the film, he runs into him twice. And he helps SpongeBob out in the film also because he's thankful that he got fired because he needed a change. So it ends so the seagulls and the dolphin have this epic rap battle, and it's pretty funny actually. And then it ends. I wish it would go on for long, but the comments how they're making the movie too long, so they just stop. Yeah, this is a lot more crazier than the story's a lot more crazier than the last one. So I'm just going to give a thumbs up, and I'm going to do like that. Yeah, I did. I reviewed it.